What is up? It is 6 in the morning. I'm here at work. Late as shit. I ain't late as shit. I'm like, what, 8 minutes late to work? Not everyone's perfect. Don't judge me. Figure out what we're gonna do today. Get in here, fix some computers, and save them today. So we saw yesterday's episode. I had to do a little Jimmy John's run and shit. My other phone died. I misplaced my charger. So today I figured I'd talk to you guys about IT stuff. I want to work on my language. I notice in my videos I say the word sh a lot, so I'm gonna try to tone that down in my videos. I'm gonna try. I can't promise y'all anything, but I'll do my best. I'm gonna talk to y'all about IT stuff, okay? I'm gonna go over some of the basic things that pretty much what I went through to get to where I'm at, okay? So those of you who don't know, I do work in desktop support, right? I've been working in desktop support. I've been working in IT for almost over 10 years. I've been at my current job for at least 6. Me working in IT is great. I've done a lot of things, right? As you can see, I am certified. That is one of the things that I wanted to accomplish. I did it. You know what I'm saying? I did it, and I feel good about it. And ever since then, I hang my dang certification up on this wall to let me know every time when I'm at both my desks, I make sure I look at that because I accomplished that. Now a lot of people always say, man, the A+ certification is just a easy certification. Well, maybe you must just be good at taking tests, because that test is pretty hard for an entry-level certification. I've been chasing that certification since 2007. They've been switching the test up so many times. Finally got it. I failed it one time, and they say everybody fails that test one time, and then when you take it again, you're gonna pass. What I recommend, if you're going to get into IT, I recommend that you get yourself familiar with what do you do. There's different parts of IT. You have desktop support, you have a help desk technician, networking, server, security, infrastructure, project manager, exchange. It's a lot. You may be good with SQL, and you not even know. You might be good with just coding. You might be good at SharePoint. You might be good at developing web pages. IT is everything. I recommend that you at least get familiar with one thing, and get to it. Just stick to it. Stick to that one thing that you know that you're good at within IT. Growing up, I was always an introvert. I'm pretty sure you're like figuring out like you were an introvert. Yeah, I was actually an introvert. I was always staying in the house. I was always playing my video game. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to do nothing. I didn't want to talk to girls. If I did talk to girls, it was on Black Planet, and it actually worked. I figured when I needed a job, I wanted to find a job. I wanted to get out of that. So I was always afraid to talk to people. I was always afraid to say, just to have a conversation with someone. Because when in high school, I was always picked on because when I had something to say, it was always something to say, and I always hurt people's feelings, okay? I forced myself to work in retail. And the reason why I say I forced myself to work in retail is because working in retail, it forced me to interact with people. It forced me to talk to people. It forced me to, to get out of that shell, that introvert, that shyness of not talking to people. I'm kind of still like that today a little bit. I'm still kind of a little easy talking to people. I'm hesitant, but I'm not like. By me doing that, I built my little confidence up. I start talking to people or whatnot. Over the years, when I finally decided to go to trade school or whatever, went to trade school for IT. And when I went to trade school, my teacher ended up getting me my first job while I was in school, being a help desk technician. I was the person on the call center, doing the call center. I was that person. That's the worst job ever, but it's It's frustrating, but it's well worth it. The reason why I'm gonna tell you this: if you want to get into desktop support, I tell people this for a reason, because it helps you. You go to be a help desk technician call center, right? I was on the Honda project, the actual Honda, down in Ohio and Japan, helping people, helping Japanese people, helping all people alike. People calling from Japan, I'm helping them. I couldn't speak a lick word Japanese, but I was trying. We had one translator and he wasn't there, so we had to do what we had to do. I ended up working there for 2 years. They ended up letting me go. Now that I had the experience of working as a help desk technician, I knew how to help people pretty much over the phone. And plus, with me having that customer service experience, actually helped me as well. So now, someone calls me on the phone, they want to explain something to me, I can actually talk to them on the phone as if I'm there in person. You want to make sure you want to cover all grounds. You want to be able to talk to someone over the phone and explain to them instead of be like, well, no. You want to be confident. Someone calls my phone right now and they need some help. I could tell them how to do something within a heartbeat instead of saying, well, let me go over there. Unless it's something that I really need to do. But within technology, they can just IM me and I can just remote to their shit. I ended up getting another job at Macomb Community College. I was a desktop support technician there. I worked there for 1.5 years. This was my first desktop support position, but seeing that I had help desk experience, it actually helped me out a lot because I knew how to help someone over the phone. I knew that I was the guy sending people the tickets. Now I'm the guy who gets the tickets, okay? I'm the guy who gets the tickets now. So now I felt every frustration that the help desk were giving the desktop support technician. I see why people used to get mad, but seeing that I knew the game of how the help desk worked, it was less stressful for me because I used to be like, well, they probably were rushing to get the ticket closed, get the ticket sent off because the queue, they probably got a high call volume in their queue right now. Some of the tickets might have been incomplete or whoop-de-whoop, so I can just call them up and be like, hey, what's up with this ticket? I knew how to do that. I ended up getting a second job while working at Macomb because I was considered part-time at Macomb Community College. I was considered part-time at Macomb Community College, but I was working full-time hours. But it actually worked out because I worked in the morning from like 8 to 5, and then I worked part-time at Volkswagen in Auburn Hills as help desk technician. I was already familiar with the automotive business, so I was cool working in the automotive business, and I knew how pretty much things work. I was a contractor for like 5 months, and I'm gonna get to that. Like in politics, there's politics everywhere, okay? And I'm gonna just say that. So at Volkswagen, there was some politics that happened. Long story short, they didn't hire me. They didn't even come to me and ask me if I wanted the job or not. They felt that my other job was full time, and they just thought that I wasn't interested. Like, who are you to think for me? So I ended up not getting that job, you know what I'm saying? So I was still working there as a contractor, and I literally got on my computer, applied for more jobs. Long story short, I ended up getting a call from my manager, my old manager who works here. I had an interview. 2 weeks later, I got hired as a contractor for here, desktop support. I ended up turning both of those jobs. I ended up turning 2 jobs into 1. So I ended up making more, but doing 1 job. Okay, and you don't know how a blessing it was. It sucked that I had to leave Macomb Community College because I really liked that place, and I had just built my reputation up where people loved me there, and it sucks that I left. And I still low-key kind of miss that place, but it just don't pay what they pay here. I ended up working here my first year as a contractor. I knew how the game worked, so I came in, hit the ground running. Long story short, 6 years later, I'm here. Why? Because I used all the experience that I had at each of my other positions, and I used everything that I had to get to where I'm at now. So what does that entail for me now? Am I looking for another position now? You goddamn right I am. It's about time for me to go. It's either A, I move out of desktop support, B, I go find another job and do something. We'll see what God has in store for me. Anyway, So what I tell you guys is that, you know, if you want something, you'll get it. If you want to get into desktop support, get into it. Study up. Now, everybody always focuses on certifications. Now, certifications is that wave. That's the wave that everybody's on right now. But you gotta understand that these certifications are not easy. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, they are not easy at all. They are actually quite horrible. I won't say horrible, but they're frustrating. Everybody wants them, but everyone can't get them. What I'm gonna tell you is, for someone who's just getting into IT, you came in at the right time. CompTIA actually offers certification for beginners to start their journey. CompTIA IT Fundamental Certification, right? So what you do is, you're pretty much taking the certification just to get you acclimated, just to make sure they know you know everything. Nah, they didn't have the certification when I was taking my certifications. Otherwise, I would have been got this one just to build my resume up. Since I didn't have this, I ended up just taking the A+. So if you look on here, this is their thing right now. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. There we go. Okay. Let me zoom out. Okay. So if you look on here, these are the examples, the IT fundamentals. It covers the foundational IT concepts, including identifying and explaining computer components, installing software, establish network connectivity, and preventing security risks. 75 questions, and it's multiple choice. You need a passing score of 650. That test, it may seem hard, but it's not. The IT, I don't think the IT fundamental test is going to be hard for you to take. It's probably actually going to be easy for you, especially if you're trying to get into the IT thing and you've been studying for a lot of things. You shouldn't have no problem passing this test. So what you do is, it costs $115. You pass this test, and once you pass this test, then you can go for the A+, because now you didn't got acclimated with the certifications. Just take the test. Keep taking the test. So I recommend, if you go into this order, take the IT fundamental certification, take the A+ certification, take the Net Plus certification. Then after that, I say go for the bigger certifications. Now, what I'm doing is, I'm going to take my Cisco certification. And the reason why I'm saying I'm going to take my Cisco certification is because I feel like the Cisco certification kind of trumps the CompTIA test, and no disrespect to anyone who has their Net Plus certification, because these tests are not easy. So I'm challenging myself, skipping the Net Plus. I'm going to take the CCNA, take that. After I pass that, then I'm going to come back, take the Net Plus, pass it, because each test you take for the CompTIA test, let's say like you have your IT fundamentals, then you take your A+, you pass your A+, then you take your Net Plus, now you have your Net Plus certification. You have 3 certifications under your belt. So now what happens is, when it comes time to renew, only test that you have to retake is the Net Plus. See what I'm saying? So when you retake the Net Plus and you pass, then you are still, all your certifications are still intact. Now they do offer like these little university programs where you do certain things within IT, you get credits. So then by the time when it comes for you to renew, you don't have to take the test. You already be renewed until you have to do it again. Each year they want you to do certain things to gather certain points. So you got options. You know what I'm saying? Get into it. I'll put the link in the description below where you can go study up, you know, whatever. You know, all this information is available to you guys. You guys should just take advantage of it. You know, there's a lot of books out here. I can't recommend you a book to read, but I can show you where you can go so you can, you know, at least figure that out on your own. All right. So yeah. You want to know, I'll put the link in the description, and then you guys can just go from there. All right. So okay, so going on a lunch break. I think I figured out where I'm gonna go. I think I'm gonna go to this Goldfish Cafe. They sell bubble tea and chicken salad sandwiches. So I'm gonna get me some of that. It's a very boring day. Like, nothing really popped off today. Nobody really needed help. Nobody really put tickets in today. Those are my type of days that I like. They don't put tickets in. It's my type of days. Go get something to eat, then we go home. This is one thing I gotta get used to. I gotta get used to recording outside. Hello. I gotta get used to recording outside because I can't see how I really look. So it's gonna be a little challenge. So we're gonna downtown real look right now. Vlogging. People gotta get used to people looking at me. I would like one of those condos up there. So yeah, we're gonna go to this store real quick, and then right there, as you can see, Goldfish Tea right there. So we're gonna go there. But first, if they're open, we're gonna go to Detroit Dead Stock. Detroit Dead Stock. They sell a lot of vintage shit. So those of you who don't know, I'm like really into vintage things, like my glasses and stuff. I got a lot of vintage wear. So we're gonna go in here and see what they got. And I don't know if I can record, but if I'm able to record, then I'll probably record my talks in here. All right, so check you out. Yeah, pretty dope store. I didn't want to just record in this store like that. You know, most people don't be comfortable with you just whipping out your camera and recording. I didn't want to just ask either, so I was just like, it's okay. All right, so I'm gonna go to Goldfish Tea. Give me something to eat real quick, and then whatever. All right. So now we're at Goldfish Tea. Like I said, I haven't been here in years, like 2 years. But I used to come here all the time on my lunch break. And I used to always get the chicken salad sandwich and bubble tea. So hopefully, let's see if they still sell it. Do you guys still sell the chicken salad sandwiches? No.
Well, we do have a new sandwich in there, our turkey wrap on coconut and turmeric wrap.
Okay. Y'all still do bubble tea?
Yes.
Okay, I'll give.
Right up here.
All right, I'll make me one. Get bubble tea. Bubble tea's good. It's really good. Green tea with almond milk. It's kind of different. That strawberry sets it off. Taro used to be my favorite. I used to get it all the time. I think the green apple kind of set it off. Man, I just had like one of the most inspirational conversations with Ro from Burn River. Like he dropped a couple jewels on me as to if I wanted to start my own shoe store, and that's initially what I wanted to do. I've been wanting to do that for a minute. And gave me some advice on what I need to do, and I'm gonna run with that. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to Ro. All right, so we out here. And then I'm gonna give me some Chinese food. They got some Thai. I'll eat some Thai food. I'll eat that shit for sure. And I'm going against the wind, so I know for a fact that it's gonna be a little windy on here. So please excuse the wind. I notice when I go against the wind, it's bad. Like y'all hear this bad feedback going on the wind. So did they close the katana or did they make it? Yeah, I'm gonna go here. gonna go to Little Tree. I'll go here. Get something to eat. I'm really hungry. Ugh. Man. That was pretty good. This Little Tree, the sushi bar. That shit was amazing. That 12 bucks was worth it. I'm just gonna put you like that for the Thai fried rice, and it was medium too. And it was spicy, but it wasn't spicy where I was like, oh shit. The other one that I had from this one Thai place, man, I felt like I had to take a shit afterwards, and it was bad. All right, so now we're gonna go pick my girl up and go to the crib. All right.